There are two things I like in life. What I haven't done yet and what I haven't witnessed.
There are degrees of craftsmanship in a Fendi collection that go way beyond what the eye can actually see. There are lots of little details that I think are there purely for Karl Lagerfeld's pleasure.
The flower, they are in fact spots printed with a hole and then darned like old socks. And that gives a three-dimensional print. There is a kind of poetic approach to that for me. We addressed it in the beginning, what I call the cappuccino effect. It's like burn, but at the same time it's a cappuccino effect. It could only be Italian. You don't make cappuccino in France. Huh?
This is a very intriguing collection, I think. This sort of idea of an Italian woman on holiday.
Well, I looked at it and kind of thought that there was something about the girls that looked a little bit Margot Hemingway Studio 54 in the vibe, but in a very groomed kind of way.
Was that a surprise for you coming from Fendi?
A surprise that it seemed very happy and very light. And Fendi, I always think of it as a fur, leather, heavier house. And I thought this was a really welcome breath of fresh air.
I thought it was interesting you put the blue outfit in the middle on Iris, because that was almost like a reminder of what Fendi was, and the rest of it was such a departure from that.
That was Remember When, huh? And the other is Remember Now. And I thought it was fun to have a structured thing on her and the rest being very fluid.
I thought it was really beautifully colourful. I loved all the emerald and fuchsia, and it's quite 70s look, isn't it? That very floaty sort of LA 70s vibe that I was getting off it, and I thought it was fantastic. I really liked the loosened silhouette, the fuller skirts. The colours were really, really wonderful. It's fantastic, fantastic bags.
In the tones, bright splashes of colors and some naturals. Also in the accessories, hard leather and soft nappa. It's a play on contrast.
I like to be in the stranger. I'm a stranger in France. I can do Paris because I have a distance to Paris. I can do Italy because I have a distance to Italy. But I always start with may amuse myself.